Bonjour tout le monde. Aujourd'hui, on va parler du conditionnel présent, un autre temps pour le français 111. We have seen a lot of tenses this year, but we'll see how it comes together, if I must say, to kind of describe the same thing or give you more verbs to work with, okay? So you have seen these already, but you can also use the conditional to exprimer un souhait, donner un conseil, une suggestion, right? Remember in the past we have learned that the subjunctive, le subjonctif, l'impératif, le présent, right? Tu dois manger, tu peux manger, kind of gives you some tenses to pretty much talk about your wishes, advice, or suggestion. Okay, so this is basically something that you can say you have mastered to give yourself more vocabulary to work with. So let's take a look. Nous souhaiterions travailler sur les thèmes de la culture. On aimerait connaître le même succès avec ce film. La compagnie voudrait que les spectacles ou les spectateurs ressentent des émotions fortes. Okay, just take a look at the construction because that's something that we're going to be doing in the next slide. So the way that you are formulating le conditionnel looks a lot like futur and imparfait, does it not? So the first base kind of looks like futur, and then the ending is imparfait. Okay? Speaking of, like I was saying, j'utilise la base du futur et les terminaisons de l'imparfait. One thing that your book mentioned is remember that falloir is an impersonal verb, meaning that you cannot have je, tu, elle, etc. You can only have one pronoun and that's il, okay? Il faut manger, il faudrait manger. Okay, speaking of manger, let's conjugate the verb in le conditionnel. Okay? And again, let's just say you are expressing your desire to eat something, right? And it's conditional. It didn't happen, it's just expressing a desire. So the way that you're going to do it first is you're going to write this in futur. So that would be your base. But then the ending would be imparfait. So it will be mangerai. Same thing with tu. Same thing with il, elle, on. How does the ending end in imparfait? Remember, it's a été. Okay, but remember the base first has to be futur. So it'll be mangera, and then you take out the a, you add your t, your a, sorry, and then same thing with nous. Remember, nous is mangerons, but then since we're doing conditional, we're gonna be ending it with imparfait. Same thing with vous, and the same thing with this one is pretty interesting because it's AIENT. Remember, for imparfait, this is the ending for that one. Okay, this one you might argue that you're basically just using the infinitive and then adding the ending for imparfait, but you'll see it more in cases where you have second group, and then so second group, the verbs that end with IR, and then the verbs that end in RE, etc. in the third group. Alright, so we're gonna now do some practice. So this one, you can basically work with it. I'll be honest, I was just going through that before doing this video, and you can basically use this interchangeably when it comes to this exercise. Let's take a look. Mon enfant s'inscrit dans un club de cirque pour apprendre à faire des figures comme les acrobates professionnels. D'accord? Again, here, it will not be falloir because it can only have one pronoun, and that would be impersonal, right? Think of it as it. So it'll be either one of these three. So I'll go with mon enfant souhaitait, right? Because it's let me find my pen. Souhait, like wishes to enroll himself. Souhaiterait, right? Okay, so we're doing the base in futur, donc souhaitera, and then you're doing your AIT because that's the ending in imparfait. Il représentait toutes les inspirations et les influences du monde dans nos spectacles. Sorry, I can't talk today. So for this one, because it's il, we're gonna go with faudra. Il faudrait représenter toutes les inspirations et les influences du monde dans nos spectacles. Notice here we're not talking about someone in particular. It's not the pronoun he. It's you could say one needs to represent, okay, or it needs to represent. Je offrir des places de spectacle à ma fille comme cadeau d'anniversaire. Again, you can go with souhaiter, all right, or you can go with something else. Let's go with desire. Remember here, okay, you're doing the whole thing in what is the word that I'm looking for? Futur, and then you're adding the S. Vous vérifiez s'il y a des tarifs réduits pour les étudiants et les enfants. I'm going to go with devoir here, okay? So, for this one, this is where I was talking about earlier. So, because it's ending with OIR, so I'm going to go with the base in future. So, vous devrez, right? But remember, it's not futur, it's conditionnel, so you're going to be adding your ending here, devriez. Les acrobates créent de la magie dans le regard de leur public. Okay, so for this one, which one did we not go with? So I'm going to go with vouloir. Okay, so same thing here, base in futur. Okay. It'll be voudront, but because this is conditionnel, so this is in futur, this is in imparfait. Il que les artistes de la troupe demandent au public de participer au spectacle en direct. Again, this is representing either one or it, so we're going to go with faudrait. How you're going to see it on an exam, you might be asked to kind of play with your conseil, etc. So we might ask you to give advice to someone by using subjunctive, impératif, conditionnel. Or we might just do something like this, right? Of course, we're not going to be giving you this. It's probably just going to be in brackets here of the verb that we want you to conjugate. Okay, so hopefully that was helpful, and that would be the last video for French 111. I hope that was helpful. Merci.